Hello, June! If you see live turtles this summer, make sure to call the Department of Natural Resources. I wanted to do a beach theme for this month since June to me is pretty much the beginning of summer. And so to go with the beach theme, I decided to do loggerhead sea turtles since I do see them sometimes when I'm at the beach and they're really magnificent creatures. To outline the turtles, I used the Staedtler Triplus Fineliners. I really like the color choices that they have, and they are felt tip, so you can erase over them without smudging anything. The cool geometric shape on the shell could really be changed to do something that's less natural and more squares, hexagons, and triangles to make it look really neat with cool colors on another spread. To add movement across the page, I added some bubbles and dots, so like smaller bubbles, to make it feel like they might be swimming through the Gulf Stream in the middle of the ocean. Using a Crayola Supertip marker, I went over the shell to color it in green, and it really did work with the dark green that I used to outline the shells. I used a brown zebra Mildliner to fill in the head and limbs of the turtles, and then I used another black marker from Crayola to fill in the eyeballs. I went into the details of the shell and tried to add a little bit of shading to make it look like the shells had maybe some gunk stuck in them and not completely perfect. On the calendar page, I stuck with that beachy theme and I went with shells that you'd find along the beach this time. So on the top left, I did a sand dollar, and on the bottom right, I did a nice big starfish, since sometimes you find those washed ashore during your strolls on the beach. For the days, I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I did not draw out the box's edges. I just went in with a marker and filled in where the box would be. I do realize that I did an extra week by accident, but we all know that we wish June had an extra week in it. For a pop of brightness, I used another Mildliner to fill in that starfish a nice brighter red. Since turtles generally lay their nests in the sand close to the sand dunes at the top of the beach, I drew the fence that keeps the sand in place, and below that I did my trackers, starting with a sleep tracker and then going into the habits and gratitude tracker just like I have for the last 2 months. Again, I'll say that the gratitude tracker has been really nice during these times to find something good about the day and make everything a little bit brighter during the week. Because there were no lines in my tracker last month, I found it a little bit hard to track the days accurately without having to use a ruler. So I went ahead and did some lines for the sleep tracker and the habit trackers just so I could kind of see where I needed to mark for the day instead of messing up when I go in with a pen to mark in my habits. I put 2 weeks on this weekly spread this time because there isn't really a lot going on right now with social distancing, and even though I do find that I like to put down a lot of tasks, I think that I can do that if I don't try to plan out my day with times. I did like that format, but I just wanted to try something different from this month and put some more decoration on the page. So I went in with blue for the lines separating the days and the week, and then green on the first letter of each day. And then I added some little motifs here, just little doodles of the themes that I've been trying to pull throughout the month. And here's the final flip through.